know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 15-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Land. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting a home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Henry, the ball.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
37-yard line.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Browns 10.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember, Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, Johnson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's now 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 46-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Give them 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns,
they run. Chubb. They find some open field here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Browns.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down, Cleveland.
Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The handoff to
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it.
And now here is another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guy in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Browns 35, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At the 40-yard line.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30.
First down carry for Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
On play action, Tannehill.
And 7.
Flush to his right. He'll run it.
Tannehill on the keeper.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Andrew Billings able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
A turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1-yard gain.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
First down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Titans 14.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help